Are you here from Atlanta or?
No, I'm from Alabama. I'm from Mobile.
What part? Mobile.
Mobile.
Okay.
Yeah, but the good thing also about like me being in high school band was that I was able to get a band scholarship.
Okay. Yeah. That is
So,
cool.
It had its benefits.
Where'd you go?
It was a community college in Mobile.
Okay.
But it was a full scholarship to the community college that I got.
That's a pretty big deal, and especially in these days. So, what age were you when you started with music?
Oh man, well, I was in high school, and what happened was I was actually in art first, and when I was in middle school, they had a really good art program. When I got to high school, they didn't have an art program anymore. So when I was in like 10th grade, I switched over to music, and I always wanted to play drums. So I started in high school band, and I started there. And that's when I started like reading music because I really wanted to play the drum set. And I was hesitant on getting in the band because that's not the drum set.
Yeah.
But I was like, well, let me just do it anyway because it's drums. So I got in and I started learning the snare drum and like basic rudiments and reading music. And that actually proved to be a really good foundation for everything else.
Cool.
Playing the drum set.
Have you been in bands before? I mean, just
I've been in several bands and I've played with some known artists.
Okay.
Recorded with some known artists.
What kind of stuff? Like who?
Well, my first band was like more of like a metal punk hardcore type band. And we were like, that's my first experience playing with like any kind of musicians. And we weren't that really good that when we got together, but over time, we developed a sound, and we got really good. And then I ended up moving here, and I played with other bands.
You didn't stay in Muscle shows?
I'm familiar with the studio over there, right?
Yeah, that's where did a lot of back in the day. I mean, that's where Allman Brothers recorded. The guys, I can't think of the name. Freebird, Leonard Skinner did some stuff.
Right, yeah.
Stones actually did some stuff there.
Yeah,
Rolling Stone.
I know some. Actually, I met some guys that were doing some work over there at one time.
Yeah, and they all started. I mean, of course, most of the shows started back in the Day of the Soul, like Aretha Franklin and all that stuff.
Right.
So
exactly.
They're pretty good session artists out there.
Yeah.
Okay. How about as far as do you do any jazz at all? Do you work?
I do a bit of jazz. I mean, I've had some students where we've studied some jazz and we've actually learned some jazz. There's a book I use, which is a pretty standard book to have, which is called The Dance Techniques for the Modern Drummer by Jim Chapin. And that's an excellent book.
By who?
Jim Chapin.
Okay.
That's an excellent book. Anybody like getting ready to like learning jazz. But in terms of like just being here in Atlanta has helped me out a lot playing because I was able to attend like the Atlanta Institute of Music, and when I got there, that helped broaden my range of approach to music. There's a lot of things about jazz that I didn't know that I found out going there, like different jazz techniques that jazz drummers use, and then even some of the Latin style.
I
learned a lot about that.
Okay.
I got to study with people like Pat Petrillo and Nathaniel Townsley and some others up there. So it was a really good experience. Yeah.
I still go back to Dave Brubeck. I mean, I was in junior high school. The whole and then Stan Getz.
There's a drum shop in New York near like out by Times Square where they actually have Joe Morello's drum kit.
Okay. That 5/4 stuff on Timeout it still amazes me.
Take Five.
Yeah, Take Five. I'm sorry. It's on the album Timeout. Take Five.
I had that. Some time ago. I don't have it now, but I had it.
Yeah, I still got every now and then I'll throw that one in. Just but I love jazz. I do. And, it's cool. I like Weather Report a lot. A lot of those fusion guys.
Jocko.
Yeah.
I haven't. I've been meaning to get more back into some straight ahead studies. It's kind of like because I haven't pulled my book out in a while, so it's like I've been like I need to pull that book out and get a little bit more like accustomed to like some jazz stuff because I got a buddy of mine, a couple of buddies of mine are really really good with jazz, especially a friend of mine by the name of Kina Bocho. I mean, he's like phenomenal.